Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today's video, we're going mowing again. But first off, we've just got to do a little bit of maintenance on the mower. So, put you down a minute. So, what we need to do at the mower, we need to just have a look at the blades on it. So the last field we mowed, not gonna lie to you, we did a pretty shocking job. So we just lift the mower up. It's going up. So we'll just lock it up now. Actually, just switch the tractor back off. Switch the tractor back off. We'll just lock the pipes up at the back so it's locked up. Just need to sharpen the blades. I've replaced a couple actually. So I'll flip the camera around so you can see. So we've got a new blade there, and on that disc as well. Them ones just want sharpening. There's a couple of these, they just really need sharpening. They're not too bad. I don't think I need to replace any of the others actually. I'll just sharpen them. So to sharpen them, I just use a grinder with it's one of them, it's not a cutting disc, it's a grinding off disc. So I'll just get me battery off my impact gun. Put that on there. I'll sit you down somewhere and you can just watch me sharpen the blades. Right, so the lighting isn't great, but you can just see I've touched them all up a bit. Apart from the new ones, of course, but you can see I've just touched them up with the grinder. So that'll help and hopefully cut it a little bit better. So we've got about 26 acres there to mow. Hopefully we'll be alright now. There's nothing that needs greasing on it. The old mower used to have greasable bearings on it for the conditioner. We had them bearings, they went basically, put new bearings on and they don't have grease nipples on. And the new mower doesn't even have grease nipples on the bearings for the conditioner. So, I mean, it's one thing less to maintain because the conditioner is probably the heart of the machine. Well, second to the bed, second most wearing part. But it does concern me a bit, they can't pack it full of grease, but anyway, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I need to crack on. Right, so we're at the field now. So I think there's actually probably a little bit less on this field. Hinge just snapped off. I'm not sure if I've shown you that before. Gonna have to do something about that. But there's a decent amount out here. I'll just flip the camera around now so you can see. So there's the crop. There is a little bit less. This field and the other field we're mowing, which is just over that gate, over that wall over there, through that gate, was sprayed back in the spring. I mean, whatever spray I've used, it's not killed the clover. But there's a little bit less out here, so there's less weeds, so it should be easy to cut. So hopefully it shouldn't take me too long, because hopefully there's a little bit less. I say hopefully, I mean I'd like a bit more really, but I'm thinking from a time scale side of things. But that's the field in mowed last. See that? You can see the very yellow underneath these fields, and that is because we're taking quite a big crop off. So I actually had it wrong when we baled that in the last video, because I said there were 80 bales, there weren't, there were 96, you know, 16 bales off. But anyway, that's enough of me waffling. Let's get this mower pushed out and start mowing. I've got my drone with me, so hopefully we'll shoot that up. Let's start mowing. So this field is about 17 acres, is it? Then the next field is that 10. So that 27 acres roughly, ish. But anyway, we'll crack on. Let's get mowing. Nice thing here. Mower on. Look at dust coming off the mower. See me? That's dust off all the pollen and what have you. Them new blades aren't rattling. Oh, they're rattling a little bit, but it's not too bad.
Because it says on my phone light shower of rain with sunny spells. Because not been sunny spells, it's just absolutely chucked it down for the past hour, which is really annoying because I'm mowing. So that's peeved me off a little bit without being too rude. And my phone actually says now it's not even raining. It's raining. So I've been let down by the weather forecast. Tomorrow I was giving it a dry day. Whether or not they're right about that, I don't know. And it actually says the rest of today is fine and dry. You know, we've gone past where it said it was going to rain. So I I'm a little bit annoyed right now because, I mean, none of that, I can't shoot the drone up and video me mowing, but well, to be honest, that's least of my problems. I mean, this is going to get tethered out. Not sure if you can make out how much it rained, but it did rain. That has really peeved me off quite a bit because, don't get me wrong, I want some rain to make the grass grow, but not when I've just started mowing. You know, not an hour into mowing. I've been mowing now for about 2 hours. And it started raining about an hour ago, and it doesn't actually look like it's going to stop now. So I have parked up at one point at the side of the field and debated my own life. Yeah, you know, debated my entire life choices right now. But it really bloody annoys me that. But you know, I started mowing this field. I need to carry on. It's just really annoying that he's done this. Really annoying. But it's one of them. We can't do it about it. We can't control the weather. But it is mowing off nice and cleanly. It's not affecting out. I mean, I've got bits of grass stuck to my windscreen. I'll just show you that. I've got bits of grass stuck to my window, but it's rained. Stuck to it. I mean, it does look a bit brighter over there. So it looks like it's brightening up a little bit now. But it's annoying really, that. I mean, this is all going to get tethered out anyway, and it won't be baled till tomorrow morning, so it's one of them, isn't it, really? Let's just fingers crossed it doesn't actually rain anymore. Switch the wiper off, it has stopped now. It has stopped now. Whether it might come again, I don't know. But it's like really damp rain that wets everything. I mean, good for grass growth, it'll make grass grow now, but not so good if you're mowing like me. But hey ho. My brother will be along later today and send this out, and it'll just light up in the air and dry it back out again. But yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? It's just annoying because really you want it dry to be mowing. You don't want it to rain on it because you want the moisture lower, really. But hey ho, one of them. Nothing we can do about it. We'll just crack on and hopefully not rain anymore.
With all the friends on stage and we're just getting all these amazing little claps on stage. It's so much fun. So we've just finished mowing this field. It's 2:30 in the afternoon now, so I've been back and had some lunch, or some dinner, and my brother's just in the distance there, tedding. He's going to ted out until milking time, then he's going to go back and milk while I mow this other field off. But yeah, we'll crack on. It's not rained anymore, it's stopped. I've had the drone up, so you've got a bit of drone footage. Hopefully I'll get the drone back up again in a bit when I've just opened this field up. Got a feel for it. Let's crack on and get it mown.
shining like a beacon of bright stars. I was alive for wandering far until I found the lighthouse guiding me out the dark. When I'm scared, I send a flare and you're here in a flash. When I ask, oh dear love, where did we come from? You say that like the sun, I had the will and mission, but the wrong position. I was open, praying for a sign, until I found a lighthouse in your heart, shining like a beacon of bright stars. I was alive for wandering far until I found the lighthouse guiding me out the dark. You guided me out the dark.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?
or something for the family, whether you're playing in the gardens or you're creating.
Right, so we've just finished mowing. It is 4:45 on the 22nd of June. So we are exactly the same place we were this time last year. So we've managed to catch the stands up, if that makes sense. So we're in the same field on the exact same day as we were last year. But I've literally just finished mowing. It's raining. And my phone says no rain. So, you know, that's lovely, isn't it? And the sky over there, oh, that's how you can see that. It's very black. Well, it's not very dark anyway. So that's no good. That's definitely not what we want right now. Especially when it's not actually in the forecast. Don't get me wrong, it'll make the grass grow what we need it to make grow, but at least forecast it for me, because, you know, I want to, you know, that's actually getting worse now. Oh dear, this is an absolute downpour. Oh dear, this is good. So it's rained. So it rained about an hour after I started mowing. I'd literally just done the outside runs. So I'd literally just done the outside runs of the first field. Then I'd literally done 2 strips up the middle and it started to chuck it down with rain then. Which, in fairness, it did forecast a light showers with sunny spells. But it rained continuously for an hour and it was a heavy downpour, to the extent that I actually pulled up at the side of the field and waited for it to stop raining at one point. That's why I'm late actually finishing mowing, because I had to stop because it was raining that bad. Then it's not rained since until now when I've just finished mowing. So that's proper, that, isn't it? And it's actually getting worse out there. Oh dear. But my brother's tethered the one field out. He's gone back and started milking. I've got to go back now and help him finish milking. And then he's coming back later and tedding this out. Throwing this out, ready for rower up tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. If it stops raining, which it says there's no rain in the forecast. So this is very annoying. But I've had the drone up a couple of times, so I've got some drone footage. But yeah, I'd like this. There's definitely more grass on this field. So this is a smaller field, and that's a bigger field. So there's 26 acres or 27 acres here, I think. It's either 26 or 27 acres. I would like to say 200 bales at least off these 2 fields. I would like to hope so. There's definitely more on this field. But I mean, this is a smaller field, but it might have the same amount of bales as what's on that, which I don't know why that is. They both had slurry at the same time, which don't tell the environmental agency, but it was in their window of when we can't spread. But when you got a full slurry pit, what are you supposed to do? And there isn't money there to build a new slurry pit at the minute, but we'll go into details in that in another video, I think. Because the right rigmarole what they're trying to enforce. But this field's responded well to slurry when it shouldn't have done, which beggars the question, why the hell has it grown such a good crop of grass? I would say there's a good, I'd say about 9 bales, maybe 10 bales to acre off this field, easy. The other field I'm probably thinking 7 or 8.
to guess. We'll work it out in the next video when we're baling this. There's our video doing that. But if you're getting fed up with the silaging videos, I do apologise, but we will be done soon, because there's only about 50 acres left that's ready to mow. But I'm just buying time at the minute, getting out the tractor to fold that guard up, because it's absolutely chucking down. But anyway, enough of me waffling on. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe below, and I'll see you all in my next one. I'll see you, bye. Oh, and the next video I'll be baling this, so stay tuned to see how well that turns out. If it stops raining when it's not supposed to rain, are they going to be wet, horrible bales, really wet, heavy bales, or are they going to be nice, dry stuff because it stopped raining and we've managed to dry it out? So stay tuned for that. So, but for now, see you, bye.